Whoa! God damn it. Whoa! Oh yeah. I like my cognac like I like my freezers, baby. Black. Oh, people want to talk about a smoke session? I'm calling fucking AMIRI out right now. I'm calling anybody out who want this. I don't bring smoke. I bring thunder, lightning, and hail and brimstone. I want it all. I want destruction, man. I got nothing but a beautiful cigar. What's up, Snowman? Famous Davis. Oh, yeah. Don't worry, Mary. You come to my channel, I ain't going to drop you down. I'm not going to mute you. I'm going to let you get all your rhetoric out, and then I'm going to destroy you. I want you, Mary. Hell, bring Chaos ass over here, too, because he's got an answer for some dumb shit. Bring those bitches over here, too. The one who said she going to get her FBI brother. You bring a motherfucker on me, you better have funeral arrangements ready. I'm just going to say that. Last time a motherfucker said they're gonna send somebody to me, they beat their ass after I got done. Come on, Mary Brown, with your Porky Pig stuttering ass. Where are you? You tried to pull some bullshit last night when I came to your channel. I got the cojones to come to your channel and pull your card when I said you fucking support a woman who said abort black male babies. But yet, you try to accuse me. You probably look down on black boys. You probably, nobody in this sector, were probably just about 3 people who are more generous of helping black boys and men than me. You're going to say that to the guy who co wrote the fucking Graham Faulkner initiative. What initiative did you put forth? You fucking simp. Come on out. I'm waiting for you, motherfucker. You want a smoke session? Do what you always do. Send one of your bitches when your scared ass can't come. And watch me embarrass their ass and make them donate to me too. I'm waiting, you son of a bitch. That cowardly ass shit that you pulled last night, I'm gonna be in your ass like a goddamn enema. You on some real hoe ass shit. You gonna fucking take me down from the panel when I'm digging in your ass so you could speak, and you bring up some lousy feminist, well, black women getting their children taken. Everybody in this fucking panel and this fucking chat, and any chat that has been and will be, knows that it takes an act of God to take a child from a black woman. Everybody knows CPS doesn't do their fucking job. That's why there's a lot of fucking complaints against CPS and a lot of lawsuits. But like every other Negro, you want to challenge the fucking expert. You want some smoke, I'm going to bring you thunder. And I'm going to stick that thunderbolt up your ass. Bring that little ugly bitch too. Bring that ugly bitch who says she's going to get her FBI. My brother works in Maryland. He's with the FBI. Do I give a fuck? As long as a man can bleed, a man can be defeated. I'm waiting. Anybody and everybody who want this today, you got today. At first, you had my curiosity, but you bitch ass niggas got my attention. I don't want to hear no fucking excuses. I came over to your shit. Why you too cowardly to come to mine? See, little do you know, I'm Baltimorean. I'm allergic to bitch asses. The reason why the CPS damn near took your child in 2013 is because you're a fucking black male. Think about it. If a black woman say, I can't take care of these kids, she's going to get welfare, housing, food stamps, WIC, schooling, transportation, child care. If a black man said, I can't take care of these kids and go in front of that judge or that court, his ass is going to be threatened with jail, restriction of his license, and other punishments. So, AMIRI, since we on the topic, when do black women get penalized for any fucking thing? Last time I checked, Goldman Sachs giving you a couple of $1 billion is not penalization, okay? There's no punishment there. Here it is. You got 75-80% of the children in our community. Only 10% of the boys can read. That's black women's fault. Sorry. Let's go even further. When do you have black fathers teaching their daughters to twerk? I think it's funny that a simp like you can allow a female to just disrespect me, and once I fire back, you want to try to mute me, but you want her to say whatever the fuck she want, you punk ass nigga. That's how we know you bitch made, because you're gonna hide under your fucking wife's skirt. You're gonna pull me down when I'm digging in your ass. You're right, AL. Don't worry, we'll wait. And I want chaos ass up here too. Because for the longest time you've been fence sitting with a motherfucker you claim that, well, I'm just hoping to win his channel. But he's talking about you too. Here's another question, AMIRI. When these bitches try to lie about child abuse and child neglect being civil, when the fuck is abuse and neglect of children ever a civil court case? That's criminal, you dumb fucks. This is the reason why you need to stop listening to them dumb bitches who don't know anything. Oh, I got a degree. Well, get a fucking refund, you retard. Don't worry. Y'all want to put a price on stuff? Well, you know you gotta be patriarchs. Nigga, you're not a patriarch. Your wife doesn't even have to tell you to jump, and you already asking how high. I got all fucking day. I can go grab a cup of liquor and a nice ass LFD cigar. I'll wait till I smoke you just like it. When the fuck does anything you abuse become fucking civil? Well, in some states, no fucking state is ever gonna have a child abuse case as civil, you fucking morons. But because I guess I'm a black man, I don't know the law. When law enforcement, you have to know what? The fucking law. I don't give a fuck who wants to come. Challenge me on this day and I'm gonna fucking embarrass you. I told you. No corner given, no mercy issued. I'm waiting, and I know you see your name in this shit. I know you do, you bitch ass nigga. I know you do. But like I told you last night, you won't come to my fucking panel, you fucking coward. You a fucking coward because you want to pull people down. who's digging in your ass. You support a woman that says abort black male babies. You want black women to go out there and try to mommy me, but I told her fucking fuck off. Come on, bitch. It's just you and me. I'm not even gonna have a so-called co-host. I'm looking for you and chaos. I don't need to suck up the women to get viewers. I just need to be just that damn good. I can tell women the truth and they don't like it and they'll still donate to me. How about you? Try it sometime. But I know you won't. I know you won't. I know you won't. See, this is the difference between a man versus a boy. See, a man's gonna show up. You said you wanted smoke. Oh, you wanted to pull me down. Come bring your ass here. I even told you you wouldn't even bring your bitch ass over here. There are no skirts over here for you to hide under. Mommy won't save you. Matter of fact, bring a couple of them bitches too. And tell that bitch to bring her brother. The fuck he gonna do? You know what's sad? When you look at the totality of the black community, you can pinpoint every failure towards its women. Just about. Look at the crack epidemic. You had babies by drug dealers who were jailed or killed. You had babies by crack infected men, but then you want to go and get some so-called squares to be stepfathers and not respected in the house. You want to put out there, oh, these black queens got so much trouble. Why are these black queens having so many STDs? Who's forcing these black queens to have sex? What about these black queens who don't want to be married? When you got over 1.2 million children that are not sired by black men. What about that, AMIRI? What about the reason why CPS takes their kids when they get off their fat asses to take them? Because you know, like I know, every fucking house that single mother ran is a house of fucking chaos and destruction. You probably got 90% of fucking single mother homes that ain't worth a goddamn. Think about it. What's produced out of a single mother home? What's produced out of a single mother ran home? What the hell's produced? Tell me. You produce a bunch of boys that are what? Underachievers. You produce a bunch of girls that are hypersexual. Tell me. Even in raw numbers and statistics, single black fathers do way better than single black mothers. They even did studies, my dude, on white women being better mothers to black boys than black women are. But you want to pull one funky ass feminist bullshit article when they didn't even tell you why those women are getting their children taken. Because everybody knows that growing up with a single fucking mother household for 9 times out of 10 is fucking torture for that boy. Hell, even the fucking girls. I'm waiting. Bring you and your cronies up. I'm waiting. Black women getting their kids taken. You know how I know that's a goddamn lie? Because you can't even get your fucking mother to watch them when you want to go thotting out in the club some damn where with them bad motherfuckers. Nobody wants your single mother ran kids. Think about it. The most undisciplined children come from single mother ran homes. They even did studies how white women are better fucking mothers to black boys than black mothers. Why? Because black mothers, even if their sons are doing well in school, they will still look at that son as an underachiever, something that he needs to be protected, instead of pushing him to be great. But you got this fucking male feminist AMIRI and a bunch of these psycho bitches. Yeah, I called you bitches. But don't worry, I never had to call a lady a bitch in my life. And trust me, you bitches ain't ladies. At least that white woman will see greatness in that boy. I lived in Baltimore. You were born and raised here. Guess what? All these single mothers did was grow in a in a fucking pit of despair. How do you have mothers who don't even move their children out the fucking hood? You even had a story here with a mother who had all three of her sons die because of the violence of the fucking neighborhood she raised them in. Y'all really think I'm not gonna be on this shit about chaos? I'm looking at you real funny, chaos. When this nigga Murray said you probably look down upon them black boys, nigga, please. The nigga who actually co-wrote the Gray Faulkner Initiative looks down upon black boys. That would be you, you fucking simp. That would be you. I don't have to go placate for no female's attention. I say what the fuck I want, regardless if that broad likes it or not. I'm not afraid. Oh my goodness, my wife, she did. Nah, nigga. I don't need to suck up to no chick's ass. But I'm starting to realize a lot of fucking dudes out here who married are simping their way to thinking they got victory. And look at that, Detroit. How many of those came from fucking single mothers? How many of those fucking kids came from single mother homes? Believe it, Shatterstar. This nigga, this nigga, for some odd reason, think that black women are heavily penalized. When are black women penalized for being bad mothers? Let me ask you this question, everybody. listening to the sound of my voice and those who will listen to the playback, who's more likely to cover up sexual child abuse in the family? Black men or black women? I'll wait for your response. I will wait for your gracious response. How many of these chicks will get food stamps and will sell them stamps, but the kids are hungry? I'll wait. See, Mary, let's talk the fucking truth. I need all of y'all to like, share, subscribe, donate if you feel inclined. Hit that cash app. Because I gotta ask some questions. I gotta ask some fucking questions. You're right, Snowman. Black women cover up sexual child abuse all day, every day. Who's more likely to leave their children with just about anybody just to go on a date with a nigga who's not the father of the kids, or just to go shake their ass at somebody's lounge or club? Black men or black women? Who's more likely to do it? Did you know FBI statistics? You are 3 to 5 times more likely to have a child physically and or sexually abused in a single mother home rather than a single father home. And it's almost non-existent when you have both parents in the fucking house. But guess who doesn't want to be married and put under a man's covenant and rule? These so-called queens. But yet, idiots like AMIRI want to act like I didn't grow up in the same goddamn black neighborhood as him. Oh, you probably would look down upon a black boy. A black boy had to stay at my house for 3 fucking months because of his raggedy ass mother. Wanted to throw him out because his sister was pregnant so that little bitch could fucking bring some fucking food stamps and milk in the house. Instead of teaching your daughter how to be a lady, you let her be a thought. So you're gonna punish your fucking son by trying to push him the fuck out. Where are you, Mary? Where are you, Kaya? Where anybody who agrees with this shit? Where are any of you who agrees with this shit? You act like I haven't seen this shit in over 15 fucking years. If you want to count my first time I was hired as a police officer, at a Veterans Administration hospital, and how black men who were veterans were homeless, I'm going to tell you from the rooter to the tutor how fucking black men are treated in this country. How is it? Because black women get the overwhelming majority of what? Assistance from government and organizations. If he's live right now, tell him to come over here and bring AMIRI with him. yet all these black men are just having babies and just leaving these women by. Is that the bullshit we gonna still fucking believe? Is that the bullshit we gonna fucking believe? I'm waiting for anybody to answer this shit. You're just upset because black men are fighting back and their voices are being heard. Let's not talk about the 67 percentile percent that the FBI said in black households with domestic violence, the woman is the fucking aggressor. Let's not talk about how many babies you've aborted. Somebody do me a favor, right? Somebody be my scribe for me today. I need you to write down how many people did Hitler kill, how many people did Stalin kill, and how many people did Pol Pot kill. And then we're going to put in how many bodies, how many babies were aborted by black women. You damn near doing fucking, well, not even damn near. You were going balls deep into genocide. I want you to think about this, right? Black men are so bad. Why are y'all worried about black men getting passports? Black men going where they're celebrated and being happy. You don't even bring examples of the best of black women, you fucking idiot. You don't even bring examples of the best of black women, you fucking idiot. You're disgusting. You do this shit just over fucking views. It was disgusting. But you try to tell me black women get heavily penalized? Where are those black women who get penalized very heavily for keeping them children away from their fathers? Where are those black women who don't even read to their boys? Where are they? Where are they? Where, oh, where are these black women producing scholars? You know what you're producing? You're producing the men you said you didn't want to date or marry. Come on, Mary. 5, 10 minutes won't hurt you. Where's chaos? Don't make me go on my phone and look for you. Yep. See, a lot of people don't want to say this. A lot of people don't want to hear it. But anytime somebody comes up on my panel, do I give them the chance to explain themselves or do I pull them down when they're saying shit I don't like? And see, this is this cowardness. This is this cowardness. This is the cowardness that's developed in the fucking black community. You say something, back it up. Don't give me one fucking little report. Why are black women getting their kids taken if you're saying, oh, they got a problem? How many of these chicks take the fucking food stamps they get? The government assistance they get and put it strictly on the kids. This is also the same idiot AMIRI. That's the same thing. Here's the link, Chaos. I gotta ask you a few questions, man. Here's the same idiot who's gonna come out of his mouth that, oh, black men, if we give reparations, we gonna just throw it at the strip club. Let's talk about reparations and where's the money gonna be thrown right now. Look where black women are throwing right now in hair, in BBLs, even skin bleaching.
What happened now, Charles? I'm
What,
actually
what,
in the middle of something, but go ahead.
what, because I got some questions about the other night about that jackass AMIRI.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you know that was some real pussy shit he pulled.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he tried to say shit about my character when he pulled me down, I noticed you, with the exception of the general, were real quiet about that. When how the fuck is it that I don't give a fuck about black boys, but you don't see no fucking example of fucking AMIRI helping anybody but his own little piggy porky self?
You know, AMIRI does hire black people when he was doing his real estate. You aware of this? I'm Charles.
And I bet you he probably fucking hires Mexicans over them. And you do
No,
know that, but guess what? Why were you real quiet when he pulled me down and he tried to challenge my character? One, you should have checked him because that was some bitch shit. Two, how the fuck does the guy who helped co-wrote the fucking Graham Faulkner Initiative don't give a fuck about black boys?
Well, you know, AMIRI doesn't have no problem with black boys. You aware of this, right?
America has a big problem with black boys and black men. Why? Because he supports a bitch who says abort them.
He don't
Stop.
support Cynthia G. He don't
Oh,
support Cynthia.
he doesn't now.
Nope. He never did. He
I
been
don't,
disconnected with Cynthia G for a couple of years now.
oh,
And he
he
been
talks
saying
shit about her,
countless
but then he
other
chaos. I be listening
channels.
to the Wings and he be big up in her shit. There's times I don't even let people know that I'm listening in.
Yeah. Wait. Somebody's calling me. Let me jump out. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. He hires black people for his real estate. Get the fuck out of here. But yet, here's my question. How long has Cynthia G been on some bullshit to even support her one time? Because, yeah, he came back when Cynthia got him embarrassed coming to BGS's hangout. That was the same night I asked Cynthia, what's the opposite of a beta male coon? After you felt fucking embarrassed, AMIRI, then you wanted to go on a tirade speaking against her. You cut that shit out short real quick. And you got back trying to get back on her good graces. Bullshit ass niggas. And then it's funny, Shatter. He doesn't even have to face the squad. He can just face me. I'm not going to pull him down. Look at this. Stalin killed at least 9 mil and as high as 60 mil. In Cambodia, 1.5 to 2 mil lost their lives under Pol Pot and the Khmer Rouge. Okay. Put up how many fucking babies were aborted by black women. What names do we give Hitler, Stalin, Pol Pot? What names do we give them? What do people call them? Monsters, dictators, transgressors, human rights violators. Go ahead, put up the stats of abortion in our community. But nobody wants to speak on that. And there's a reason why I'm giving you these numbers. No pulling people off, no muting them. Don't give me no bullshit articles. Because if you really want to do research, you'll give me at least 10, and 5 of those articles better start saying the same shit. Well, black women aren't getting medical care. You know why? Because a lot of black women don't give a fuck about the medical care. A lot of you get fucking jobs that ain't worth a goddamn. You make it 42,000, if that. Where half of you are really making 39, 35, 32,000. If your dumbasses actually got what? A man making 40 to $50,000, you would actually fucking make it. But because you're too fucking stupid, you're too caught up in your fucking ego, you would rather starve. You'll put more into your fucking hair and your nails and your feet than buying tutor, but than paying for a tutor for your fucking sons. And let's believe, let's stand up for the girls too, because guess what? They're not making it. They're barely making it over black boys. I'm supposed to sit here and say these black women are being penalized. A black woman being reckless with her womb is rewarded with fucking housing, education, transportation, child care vouchers. Where's the penalty? Where's the penalties? Where's the punishment? I've been in the houses where the kids should have been taken from the woman. Y'all heard what my father said. They made this shit just to spite black men, and come to find out, they found out white men were the overwhelming majority of deadbeat dads. But you gotta get this work. No, nigga. Stop trying to fucking finagle the fucking string. Stop pulling people down. And black women are so heavily penalized. Why do the courts give them the overwhelming majority when it comes to child custody? Why don't they get penalized for keeping the kids away from the father for no fucking reason? Where's the penalty for that if they're so penalized? Where's the penalty for women not even listening to their fucking men? How many women will play games with a baby? How many of them play games with a baby? I'll wait. How many will play games with a fucking baby? We'll either do two things: have the baby to try to get resources out of you, or put the baby on you because you look like the best candidate to be a daddy. And for years, will willingly let you believe that that child is yours. Hmm? Wait a minute. AMIRI, what happened to all these ladies who were these strong, independent ladies becoming the fastest growing minority to be homeless? You think that would have happened if these bitches had men? I'm allowing anybody to come up here who wants some. I don't do smoke sessions. I bring thunder, fire, and brimstone. I bring a broadsword and a fucking battle axe. Let the swings hit where they fucking lay. But I'll be goddamn you gonna stop lying. Bring some of them cronies over here. Bitches can't even be soft if it even killed you. You got a nigga up there defending the big backs and shit. Bunch of overweight, mean spirited, masculine minded, fuck my kids and yours temperament. And here's the crazy part. Once upon a time, black women were the most respected women in fucking America because they taught their kids class, dignity, respect, honor, integrity. What's the numbers, man? What's the numbers? It's more dangerous to be in a black womb than to be a war zone. But you'll come out of your mouth and say, well, it's dangerous being around black men. No, it isn't. It's more dangerous for you to be around us. We're the ones who in danger. When you don't like what you want, you're going to use proxy violence on us. Or you're going to try to kill us in our sleep. 20 mil plus, huh? Since 73. Let's go up to, I want you to keep this in mind, right? You got damn near double Stalin. You got damn near what? Nearly 10 times what Pol Pot did in Cambodia. And we did it willfully out of fucking abortion. But that's your black queen, though. I'm not even coming from a place of hate. I'm coming from a place of disappointment. I'm coming from a place of disappointment. You matched literally genocidal dictators. Hold on, folks. I'm back. Detroit 303 said Leopold killed 10 million towards the Africans. Black women killed 23 million babies. I want you to really think about that shit, right? And I'm going to say some controversial shit, okay? Some controversial shit. If black women would have been dictators of a fucking country, they should have been tried for war crimes against humanity. And this is a guy who actually loves black women, okay? This is a guy who actually cares about black women. But my disgust and disappointment is great. Shatterstar Games said more black babies have been killed by abortion since 1973 than the total number of blacks deaths from AIDS, violent crime, accidents, cancer, and heart disease combined. God damn. God damn. Where are you, AMIRI? Debunk this shit, please. I beg of you. I beg of you. Debunk it. You motherfuckers have literally became the angel of death since 1973. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Where's your queens who want to debate this? Where's your Where's your kings who wanna make excuses for these chicks? Abortion has reduced the black population by over 25 fucking percent. See, Rocket King, there's a reason why I told y'all to pull these goddamn stats up. If anybody knows anything, I kind of like statistics. You wonder, for you Cynthia G's out there, you Paris Milans, you Crystalline Kerosens, you wonder why you don't have this great black army, because you killed the military before it even had a chance to start. But notice, who are the bitches who were mad about Roe v. Wade? And these are the same women that use contraceptives the least. But I'm an asshole. I'm a son of a bitch. I hate my mother. I hate black women. I hate my race. Come on, what are the other things they say? When I tell the truth. A man doesn't care about black boys, but he raising his. A man doesn't care about black boys, but I'm about to give black boys 25 to 50 fucking dollars an hour. I'm going to leave what Rocket King said because that's the reaction I was fucking looking for. I was not aware that the stats were comparable to regime tolls. My God. This is probably let me ask you something. Is this the first time in a Black Manosphere somebody put up the stats like this to compare? Is this the first time you've been on a channel where we compare these motherfucking stats? Oh yeah, yeah, you hate black boys too. Where are you, AMIRI? Chaos left like the gray ghost. Yep. Do you know what that says? Black women killed 4 times as many babies than Hitler killed Jews. But these are queens. These are the same bitches that literally want to big up the woman king. Well, women like you, who needs fucking enemies, man? This actually hurts my heart because growing up as a child, black women used to be lovely. They used to be kind. They'll feed you, cook for you, sew for you. If you were hungry, they feeding you and your friends. What happened, bro? But now, look what we get. Look what we get. Look what we get. I knew that motherfucker wasn't going to show. I'll still have a great fucking show. I'll wait for anybody. Any motherfucking body who wants to debate me on this bullshit. You literally got 50% of the deaths since 73 when they legalized abortion. Black women put up almost fucking World War II numbers. 50% of World War II numbers. This is not something that I'm pulling out my ass. This is the reality of which we live. This is where we live. This is our reality, man. It's funny, right? And I'm going to say this. It's amazing how many channels will have 200, 300, 400 people and don't talk about the real shit that we talk about in this space. Think about this. I had to bring very hard facts that probably made a lot of men and women watching me today look at my God. This is the insanity. This is how I see the world. You got a glimpse of it. You got a goddamn glimpse of it. Gone are the days of the neighborhood mom. Now we have the days of the best friend who happens to be mom. We're sleeping with the same guy, mom. We're both going to go get our fucking birth control pills together, mom. Go get our abortions, mom.
Hello, Charles.
What's up? Here's the link for anybody who wants to come up.
Frustrating, isn't it?
Because obviously I'm tired of fucking suffering cowards. See, when do I pull people down when they want to debate me?
You don't.
Do I
You
allow
let.
them to get their piece off?
Oh, absolutely. The problem is that a lot of these guys are just instigating shit. They just dare you to call him out. It's kind of like what happened to BGS. If you remember how many times he's called people out,
Mm-hmm.
and they didn't come show their faces, and just like the monkeys in those coconut traps, they let go of the peanuts.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just waiting on them. Like, come on.
Want to know something good? Want to hear some good news at least?
What's that?
Well, ever tell you I got some kinfolk in Baltimore?
Never told me that. Or
Yeah.
if you did,
Well,
I
I'm
did.
kind of probably like that, but just got hit up with one of my siblings who's in the area, who lives nearby.
Nice.
And yeah, I got some siblings who are like in the DMV area, but we got kinfolks, who live in Bmore, and one of them apparently this weekend's getting married.
Man.
I never thought about that. I was just like, oh wow, congratulations to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he's in the Baltimore FD. I could be wrong.
Okay. He might be in the county.
Fire
Unless
department.
he's in the fire department. Nice.
I think so. I'm not sure.
It's. I'll tell you this one, man.
I mean, it's a good balance for them because just just the only regret I think is because was it earlier this I think it was early and
I'll tell
it's been a
you.
while since they lost their pops and everything, but him getting married and everything, that's just a good thing.
I'm gonna tell you one thing about it, Namer, is
Hmm.
that you literally got people, people
Yeah,
who go out here and do this shit, and
I see this a lot. But yeah, go on.
they will instigate bullshit,
Oh,
lead women down a path of no return. You will listen to men who progressively want you to stay single so you can spend your money on them, instead of listening to men be like, look, shorty, that's gonna get you single for life. This is what you need to do. Detroit 30313 said in 1930 and 1940, black women had sex with Nazis to make Afro Germans and didn't abort them, but aborting black male babies by 23 million.
Afro-German. Wait a minute, are we talking within Nazi Germany or was this stateside? Because I remember a story about a black woman who fell in love with a Nazi POW when they were brought to the States and such.
How do you fall in love with such evil people? But then
No,
again,
he was a not he was conscripted into the Nazi army. What happened to them was when they sent them to the States to undergo treatment, they had black nurses treat them because they thought, hey, because of their ideology and whatnot, nothing's gonna happen. But this guy was not really a full-fledged Nazi like that. But there is a movie about something like that, about an Afro-German girl growing up in Nazi Germany and her falling for a young man who was in the Hitler Youth, in the Hitler Youths, who was questioning the ideology. But that's another discussion for another time. But you had a lot of Afro Germans, especially if because many of them were not African American. Actually, they were of African descent, because a lot of people forget that Germany had certain African colonies, but they lost them in World War One. For example, I think it's either Tanzania and Togo and Cameroon, if I'm not mistaken.
shout out to Detroit 313 with a $10 super chat. Black women smash white men with blue eyes to make Afro Germans, but they claim black men ain't race loyal. That, you know what? BGS is on to something about how bitches project. He ain't never lying.
It ain't lying, man, because women don't think, they project a lot of times. To tell you the truth, the only women I know who are there are some women I know who have a bit of a they're very feminine, but they have a bit of a masculine way about them. They're kind of tomboyish and whatnot, but they are very secure in their own femininity. I mean, I mean, one of them I know, she's a good friend of mine, and she's happily married. But she is, you know, she's very, what you call, empathetic to men. She's had a lot of male friends in her life.
She's not from the homie.
She's Singaporean, Norwegian.
Oh no, she's not the homie. So,
No, I already got enough jokes. I already messed with her enough as it is, because you know she's short as hell, and her husband is 6'9".
what's up,
It is
Snowman?
funny as hell because there's a Star Wars reference I have for those two. Because I just look at them and say, like, you know, dude, when I look at you guys, I'm thinking, how the hell did a Wookiee marry an Ewok?
Mm.
And she takes it all in stride. She takes
You know
it all in
what?
stride.
I get this. Sometimes I get the same jokes because the character that my wife refers to me because of my height is Chewbacca. Who's pretty much exactly. And I love me some Chewbacca. She bought me a shirt for Valentine's Day the first year we were together, and it says "I choose CHEWSU."
Have you ever thought about getting her an Ewok shirt just as a joke?
You know what she got me as a gag gift last year for Christmas?
What?
A LeBron James Bugs Bunny type keepsake.
Me and my bright ideas.
Exactly. That was her gag gift. That was her gag gift to me. But I can speak all day, and I will tomorrow night. I know I promised I'd do a Snowman Unfiltered this week. My body just hasn't felt right until today. I've been resting more than anything else upon the advice of Jody, my doctor, and you guys. I've been getting a lot of rest this week, and I thank y'all for that.
Mm-hmm.
But I am doing Snowman Unfiltered tomorrow when we come back from an event we're going to. And Charles, if you will get
Snowman?
Yes.
I understand. I remember we were talking about like health problems and such. I remember you mentioned something that your wife has certain issues herself, right?
Yeah.
Does she have like a sleep apnea? Is that you mentioned?
Yes.
Does she have to have a CPAP when she sleeps?
Yes.
Okay. There's something you might want to wait. Does she remember the movie Top Gun by any chance?
I believe she's familiar with it. Yeah.
Because there's a couple of clips I see where you had a bunch of dudes. They learned to have humor with their sleep apnea. What they did was like one Zoom call. You had a bunch of guys put on their CPAP machines, put on their sunglasses, and they started. And with Kenny Loggins' "Danger Zone" playing, they started reenacting.
That's one of her favorite songs.
Yeah, they reenacted the takeoff scene from Top Gun. Some of them were acting like pilots, you know, doing the hand signals. Others were like the ground crew saying you're clear for go off for takeoff.
Yeah. Charles, if I could ask you to give me a good handoff for tomorrow, because I will be doing Snowman Unfiltered tomorrow, looking at 10 o'clock or 10:30. But
Eastern time.
10:30 Eastern time. Thank you. But I plan to go in on this very subject. The stats that you were brought up, and the other subject I'm going to go in on is why can't Black male true content creators, I ain't talking about AMIRI who climbs on the bullshit of Cynthia G or anybody like that. I'm talking about Charles, me, BGS, and others. Can't we get the support that we need to climb over 100,000 subs and 1 million views and all that kind of shit? Because I talked to my crew, a couple members of my crew earlier today, and I'm motivated for us, Charles, you included, to go take over Radio Row at Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas in 2024.
Hey, let's do it.
I mean, I'm on the air 5 days a week, at least 2 hours a day. It's going to expand. And am I getting the views now? Sometimes. But Charles, you know where I'm gonna go, and Sick, you know where I'm gonna go. Why can't I, who deliver the real sports talk, myself and Cole and Chris Bass and others, get the thousands of views a pop?
But
And I
it's
know it's gonna take it. I know it's gonna take a
and
grind
it's
to get
funny
there.
because here's the comical part. I can imagine if you spoke about highly controversial shit that I do. That's
Yes.
just sports. But sports is something that everybody, every race, creed, and religion love.
Yep.
And it's funny because you just mentioned it. I'll have a guy like AMIRI get all these fucking views. Well, he doesn't really get views like that on a usual.
But we get
He'll
we get
spew
the
some
idea.
fucking nonsense.
Yep.
But yet, I just told you, don't even believe what I pull. Go pull up the numbers of all these
Do the
fucking
research. Exactly. Do the research.
debate that. I
He
don't want
won't.
to hear shit about black women have it so hard when you can abort so easily.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that shit.
You know what's the funny thing?
And
Here's the
Charles,
funny
you
thing.
said you said
Okay.
something earlier that was so true about why Donna eventually got taken away from me and Liz. My skin color. It's
Yeah,
basic.
you know,
It's basic.
It's a combination of your skin color and your goddamn gender.
Mhm.
See, black is not that bad for black women because they could use that double minority. When you a
Right.
triple minority, being black, male, and heterosexual, you don't get shit.
Look, I had to fight to get my food stamps when I lived in Chicago in 2011, and it was on the persistence of my mother telling me, yeah, my mother telling me, you need to go get food stamps. When I'm trying to figure out what games I'm gonna cover, how much money I'm gonna bring in that week so I can help out the house. You know what I did for those 3 years I lived in my mother's house? I didn't give her a goddamn thing. Why? Because I was sick and tired of being forced to make decisions that weren't my own.
You got exploited, man. That's what happened.
I fucking did. I've been to be perfectly honest, and I'm gonna say something really controversial that I know these bitches won't jump all over, but I'm gonna jump all over it anyway. And my wife agrees with me. Since the day that my dad died, June 12, 2007, I became exploited. Because
What
like
was it?
because like I
What
said
was it?
before, second,
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
because like I said before,
Mhm.
my mother and sister can be at each other's throats 1 minute, and the next minute they're cackling like witches at a goddamn brew. And it just keeps pissing, and it kept pissing me off. It kept pissing me off.
And it's going to. You know why? I'm going to say this.
Say it. Please say it.
Do you know how many mothers I've seen choose the girlfriends of the son over their own sons they birthed?
Dig it.
Not even the wives, the girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
I had to ask my own mother this. Why are you still talking to her after you know what she did to me?
Because I don't care.
Because
that's the best answer I can come up with.
They don't care, and they know a new fledgling member of the gynocracy when they see one.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck out of here, people. The fuck out of here. But you know why? I'm proud of my motherfucking subs. Okay? I'm proud of having Kareem. I'm proud of F Holiday.
Yes.
Neymar, Snowman, Shattered, Detroit 313. I'd rather have the faithful 40, 50, 60, 20, whatever. I know that I'm going to get some guys and girls who fucking want to hear the truth, who like the entertainment I give them, who understand, comprehend, and appreciate the knowledge I drop.
Mm-hmm.
You're literally the blood in my veins.
Agreed.
Can I say something?
Go ahead, Sick.
A lot of people fail to realize is why such and such gets the numbers and the attention like while those of us like yourself, Snowman and Charles, Get very few. Well, one way to look at it is they cater to the lowest denominator,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
you know, and they do all the entertainment stuff. Because, like, we've talked about this before. I remember who was it? I think it was with. Was it with Yeah, with I think it was 'cause last time we had this conversation. Remember what I said about, you know, the Fox News thing and everything, or why some people get things this, that, and third. It's like Mark Twain once said: "If there was money in the truth, people would be speaking it more often." But nobody wants to hear the truth. They
All
just
right.
want to be entertained.
Say that again. Preach that again.
As
Preach
Mark
that again.
Twain, as Mark Twain once said, "If there was money in the truth, people would be speaking it more often."
Mm-hmm.
I
And
agree.
Mm-hmm.
some people are just not ready for it. Hell, I mean, this is why, to use a biblical term, there's a parable of the farmer and the seeds that Jesus Christ had. And those of us who are here to learn the truth are basically the seeds that found good soil, because it's like he said, seek and you shall follow. I mean, my man said it best, because I remember explaining to him, like, you know, and this is a fellow Eritrean I talked to, because, like, I told him, like, you know, I realized something about being around certain some of my Norwegian friends. Like, when I talk about some knowledge shit, they look at me like they got that deer in the headlights look in their faces and
Mm-hmm.
whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And he said this to us: he said, "Dude," especially considering he and I, you know, our real names are named after prophets and whatnot. I said, "Dude, look at it this way: the information's out there. You and me, we seek the knowledge.
Yeah.
Other people don't. That's why we are sometimes looked at as weird, sometimes like that." And I'm like, or they're just intrigued by how much we understand. And I'm like,
Yeah, I agree with
I
that.
can understand like that.
I
I
I
mean,
agree with that.
it might be weird, but then again, you know, I've been around mostly people who are like social and ethnic minorities
Mm-hmm.
and other nationalities who are immigrants. They just look at me like, "How the fuck do you know this, that, and the third?" Because I come across a lot of them. They're like, and a lot of them don't know jack shit about where I'm from, and I'm like, hey, and that's a lot of fun for me because I get to fuck with them that way.
Yep.
I mean,
Just like
my brother does it like this. Like, you know, when he tells certain Norwegians, you know, where we're from, he says, you know, so what's Eritrea? And he just looks at them and says, well, actually, it's a very exotic spice you might find somewhere right next to Ethiopia if you bother to check it out.
yeah. I just wanted
So,
to hop on real quick before I go do my game, but I beg of y'all, if you can help the Snow Strong Initiative and my Cash App, Charles, you should have my Cash App. If y'all can help the
Yeah.
Snow Strong Initiative beginning tonight, you know, because I will be posting it during my game, it will be very much appreciated. And I will have Snowman Unfiltered tomorrow. It'll be late. I would say about
mhm,
10:30, 11. I'd say about 10:30. So I want to be
mhm.
sure wife gets home and gets situated. Um, because we're, like I said, we're going into an event tomorrow in Columbus, and I'm gonna hang out with her. I haven't had a chance to hang out with Jody at full strength in a long time, so we're gonna do that tomorrow.
Oh, by the way, Snowman,
Yes.
if you have Bishop Bullwinkle on deck for just a moment, because I got a question I need to ask. Bishop Bullwinkle,
Oh
do you
gosh.
think Amiri would ever make money by telling the truth?
Hell no. To the no, no, no.
Oh,
Hell
hell
to the
no,
no.
this is
Hell
values.
to the no.
This is values right here, there. Yeah.
Oh, Cole had us cracking up this morning. But I invite everyone to support Sir Charles.
I should have
Through
done it in
cash.
Norwegian just for him. Just for him. I should have done it in Norwegian.
Yep. I invite everyone in the chat to support Sir Charles and his truth telling. The Cash App is in the chat, and I'm gonna have Snowman Unfiltered tomorrow night, and I'm gonna attack this very subject and a couple of more.
Mhm.
Hey, the men have a voice. and it starts with Charles. It starts with Sick. It starts with Sir Pookie Truth and everyone in the chat, and me included. And it's time our voices get heard. And speaking of heard, let me take off. I will post the link in the chat for my broadcast tonight, my football broadcast. I appreciate if y'all would take a listen, if only for a couple of minutes. I don't have any sponsors yet for this broadcast. This is a test, a live test to make sure I still have the chops for it, which I believe I do. But
we know you do.
You guys know me. I want to get it right. So Charles,
hold on a second. One second. Charles,
Yep.
could you put up F Holiday's quote, please? What in the all types of Duke
hell.
University blue hell?
Exactly.
Duke University specifically. Nothing against Columbia but
Duke University
Columbia
blue
blue
hell.
is like
Exactly.
nothing against North Carolina, but Columbia blue.
I'll make a request of F Holiday. If you can hit me with a cash app to help out the family again, F Holiday, that would be appreciated. And if y'all in the chat can hit me with a cash app to help out the family, because we got to put some groceries in the house. Victor helped me this morning. That put some gas in the vehicles. We just got to get some groceries in the house and start putting money away to get back home to get back home next spring. So, Charles, if you'll advertise that before I get out of here, I appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
Hey, get well, Snowman. Hope you heal quicker than you think.
I feel good. Thank you, F Holiday. Let me put my cash app in the back chat really quick.
Yeah, you keep holding on there, Snowman. It's a comeback season.
It is.
Don't call it a comeback. Over here.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that's a motivational song for me. I was listening to that earlier. I'm going to pop that in my earpiece before I head on out. My stuff's in the my cash app's in the back chat. Should I put my YouTube channel up also? Because I think I'm going to broadcast.
Sure.
Okay.
Don't forget to support the
And
Snowman.
put the cash up in the chat as well, so everybody can see it.
What am I putting up again?
You put don't forget to put your cash up in everything in the chat for everyone else to see.
Toya, how was our lovely Texan lady doing?
Okay. What's up, Toya?
Hey, Toya.
What's up, Toya? Okay. Everything's in the back chat. Charles, if you could drop a quick promo for me before I take off, that would be appreciated.
What you gonna do?
Yeah.
When the Snowman in the morning runs wild on you.
I love it. I love it.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Thank you. I'll broadcast tonight on my radio network and also via YouTube. And it's 32 after the hour. I'm going to take off. I have a football broadcast to kick ass in. And I appreciate you guys' support. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. I love you. And if I get a chance, I'll talk to y'all before I go on air tonight.
All right.
Oh man, what's up?
Oh, Pookie, I'm sorry I had to knock you out, but Mama told me to do so.
Was that the proper way of saying it?
I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said to knock you out.
To do so expeditiously.
Oh, but then again, I look at you. I'm thinking the Living Color parody where Sean Wayans was screaming, "Mama gonna kick me out!"
Ah!
Wait, you ever seen Living Color?
Yeah, I've seen Living Color with J-Lo. She was one of the dancers, right?
Oh, wait, hold a second. I don't think you understand, and because Jamie Foxx was in there as Ugly Wanda and everything, and if you remember, I Might Need Security.
Yep.
He talked about the bullshit he got into with Diddy or Puffy at the time because of J-Lo. Because when he saw J-Lo, he said back in the day, he's like, I knew her back when she was a fly girl. Now before the J-Lo, I looked at her and said, "Hey ho, don't try to front on me." It was "Hey ho." Before the J-Lo, it was "Hey ho." So yeah, but let's get down to some serious business here. What's your take on this whole thing, Pookie? About AMIRI. Pookie, unmute yourself. Pookie? Charles, you think they got him?
They might have got him.
Oh my god. He was gone too soon, man. I'm not supposed to be quoting Michael Jackson here, but he was gone too soon.
Electrician for
Hey, what's the electrician?
with the $20. Woo! Said I'm on the job enjoying the conversation. Woo! Yeah, it's always gonna be a brilliant conversation.
Obrigado, muito obrigado, irmão. Muito obrigado.
It's funny as hell because there's so many people who would say, you know, electrician, he's an electrician, but is he wearing a suit? That's
I mean, I'm gonna tell you something. Going as far back as the '90s, and this is from my own experience where I'm from. Electrician, mechanics, electrician. It doesn't matter what your job was. They came to work in slacks and dress shirts, and they always had a jacket on. Not necessarily a tie, but they dressed in decent. They dressed decently to and from work, because at work they had to wear the coat. They had to wear overalls. Just jumpsuits. They always had those blue jumpsuits, no matter what their job was, and they had an extra spare clothes for work clothes at their workplace and everything. But after they did their job, they got cleaned up. They put on their slacks, their dress shoes, their shoes, and everything, and they came home looking decently.
yeah.
Because that was it. You had to be presentable at home and at work. Because it doesn't matter what your job was. It didn't matter if you had a 9 to 5. I said if you were blue collar, white collar. It was all about respect. And of course, not everybody had a car. Most people either walked or used a bicycle. So, but it didn't matter, because we all did what we had to do to survive.
Yeah.
I learned from my father. My father. My father's background, Charles. I learned from him. There were times when he always had a shirt on, but but it depended on the situation. If you were
Go ahead. I'll be right back.
but like I mentioned, folks, my father, as an engineer and everything, he dressed a certain way depending on what he had that particular day. If he was going to be at the office, it was dress shoes, a simple shirt, a simple dress shirt, and some loafers. If he knew if he was going to be up and around, going to a certain construction sites every now and then, he'd have to dress appropriately. Sometimes he had slacks on, other times he had jeans on. Excuse me. And you had to have certain shoes. It was in accordance with that situation. But he dressed in accordance with the situation he was at. And he always had a hard hat. Didn't matter what was going on, there was always a hard hat in the car just in case. I knew because as a kid, whenever we got in the car, we was always messing with the hard hats. But that was part of the job. So it is what it is. Yeah, electrician, you know what I'm talking about. I'm sure it's not hard. It's not easy, doing your job like that, huh? Hey, Pookie, you still there? I'm still here by myself. All right, let me check the chat. So the chat, how many of y'all are still there? Give me a woo if you're still in the chat. Oh, don't forget to like on your way in, folks. We got 25 people here watching right now, 37 likes. That's what's up. Yo, what's good, F Holiday? Yo, Holiday, from what I understand, you told me you were in a relationship with one of my brethren. Not that I put out your business or anything like that. Just asking a question. We got Toy up here. We got Rook. Rookie, you still there, man? No, a second. I'll do it this.
Hey, yo, what's up?
Yo, man, where'd you go? Because you can't just leave me here by myself. I can't do this. This ain't a one-man show. Oh, Anderson.
Hey,
Edward
what's
Anderson,
up,
what
Ed?
up, man?
Yeah, I'm only gonna be up here for really a quick second.
All right, cool.
I just wanted to make this point. A lot of these arguments about income is just another way. It's really what people are doing is trying to find reasons to disrespect black men or get a free pass to disrespect black men. When people
What else?
talk about you need, like, literally where we're at right now is if you don't make six figures and you don't get the what I'm gonna call the beautiful man pass, you do not deserve respect. And truth be told, a lot of these black men that are making six figures in IT and technical fields are not usually culturally compatible to get respect from a lot of black people, and that includes the 92s as well, because so when you hear a lot of these dudes, whether it's AMIRI or who the fuck, or Gabe, the UBM Gabe from with Nicole Michelle shit, not Gabe A, or whoever, they're always looking for reasons to basically say, you niggas, I'm not a part of you. You niggas, and out of like what, 20 dudes, like 18 of them motherfuckers, it's okay to disrespect them. Now, you will never, ever, 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 ever hear these people say it's okay to disrespect black women under like 99% of circumstances. But with you, if you're not hitting this standard, they are now holding black men to a standard that white men are not held to.
Let me put it to you this way, Ed. Why are you holding black men to upper middle class European standards that most people in America cannot even afford to live?
But you know what? That they are, again, I hear what you're saying, but a way to simplify it for the layman, they are holding black men to standards that white women don't hold white men to. The
Exactly.
average, like when you say the average, like only what, like 8, 9%, maybe 10% of white men make six figures individually.
Yeah.
So really what you're saying is, if you that's and so when you say it like that, and black women ain't getting white men like that unless they're like 8, 9s or 10s. Now if you are 8, 9 or 10, like legit, then you're pretty much open to almost anybody just depending. So I always take them kind of out of the equation. But if you like an upgradable 7 and less, like a 5, 6, or 7, you're not as, come on, because those dudes are being competed for not only by white women that's gonna keep them in, but then you got like the Asian women, the white Latinas is also trying to kind of peck in too. So my point is, when women say this, and you notice how you don't never see women show up with these types of guys. Talk about the black dudes that make six figures. They always talking about it, and then you don't never see them. They're like fucking like the magic Negro. But at the end of the day, this is where we are. And that's how ridiculous a lot of these people's arguments are, which is, again, why I keep saying just get you a white man. Just tell, like, I want Gabe to tell them black men ain't for you. Because because I promise you, the black men that Amiri, him, or whoever are talking to, or the black women, they wouldn't be listening to them if they were getting those dudes or they had access to those dudes.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it to you this way, right? When I look at Gabe and I look at Amiri, you're not the dudes that everybody claims you are. You're not these uber handsome dudes. You're supposed to be married, so just be married.
What does that mean exactly?
You're not these Uber dudes who can walk and
No,
get
no,
women.
no, 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 no. That's not what I mean, Charles. I mean, like they say, just get married or go get yourself a white guy. You understand how purposely and deceptively vague that is?
Yeah.
It's completely ambiguous.
See,
It's meant to cause confusion. And just like what you said earlier, a lot of these guys is make bank on these women being single and whatnot. Just like a lot of these pickup artists make bank on men being single and continuously subscribing to their beats and paying for their
When
bills.
they, when they tell black men to just get married, what they're essentially telling black men to do is don't think, just do,
yeah.
because that benefits women. And the thing about it is, you're not. I said it before. I'm gonna say it again. You're not helping the black community doing. You're not helping black women do that, because all you're doing is you're putting these. Like at the end of the day, what I would tell a black female is, you can hate me not like a damn thing I'm saying, but I'm gonna tell you something. Gay may. I'm real talk. They may help one or two chicks, but as a group, they not gonna help y'all, because here's the truth. If they really had it like that, they'd be able to find dudes that fit their ideology to pair these women with, like Kevin did. They can't do that. What they sitting there to do is they getting on YouTube telling you, say what you want to about Kevin, and you can say what you want to about Jason Black. They follow these people's example. Now, unfortunately, Jason Black ain't marrying y'all asses either. But they listen to them. You got dudes that these people don't listen to, and you think you telling them something is gonna make a nigga. Your pastor can't get you a man. Your pastor, the ones that y'all give fuck them, the millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars to. The most singlest chicks in black women is the church. So if they can't do it, come on, man. That speaks for itself. Anyway, I gotta hop off, but yeah, I just want to throw my 2 cents on that.
And I'm going to say this. It's crazy because you have a lot of insane people who are saying that black men should just be patsies, not think. See, a patriarch has to think several generations down the line. When you're not supporting that type of mentality, you're part of the problem. Not Dr. Phil, not Iala Van Zant, not Oprah. None of these people have gotten you married.
Kevin Samuels I think Kevin Samuels did.
Kevin
Didn't he?
Samuels actually got a couple of people engaged.
How'd that turn out for them though? Any follow-ups, you think?
They got married.
Hold on a second. All right, as you were saying.
Got married.
Hmm.
So I think that a lot of people don't understand what it means to be successful.
Also, I can say this from my own experience, my own understanding, my own observations. If someone says, "Go get yourself a white man," do you have any idea what that means? I mean, a 9 or a 10 black woman, she's even if she's a 9 or 10 by black beauty standards, she's gonna be in stiff competition with like a 7 or 8 white woman,
So,
or a 9 or a 7 or 8 Asian woman or Latina woman.
yeah.
Even African women know that, when they compete for white men, they know what they're competing with. But the thing is, I realize it's like those in the third world, and I mean, I know this is a first world problem, but from a third world perspective, I understand, like in some of those parts of the world, they think that getting with a white man solves all their problems, but nah, it doesn't. That's why I say, I mean, even Eastern European women who are white themselves, white was a just because but when I say they get a white man, they get a Western man.
Yeah. What's the difference?
Huh?
What's the difference? A man is a man. I'm telling you.
But there's like a status when you're managed like from this ethnicity, this nationality, and whatnot. When it comes to it, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna end it right here, folks. Woo! Thank you for coming in. Of course,
And much appreciated.
we didn't get any goddamn challenges. Maybe next time. Woo! Thank you for viewing. Thank you for supporting. We out.
Woo!